Hello everyone. So for this video, we'll be attempting to make some coconut oil for the very first time, so please don't judge. We have some nice coconut here, so let's jump into it. Okay guys, as you can see, I look like a caveman, but please don't judge. Alright, because me did get a nice haircut and thing. Here's a little preview. You see me? See boy look good there and everything, so you know. But anyway, let's get back into the video.
So after the major cracked open the coconuts, I got a knife and separated the meat from the shell.
Kids wanted to help, so we sent them to wash their hands. Of course, you know, hygiene comes first. So this is them washing their hands. Afterwards, I proceeded to cut the coconuts into smaller pieces. They loaded the blender. So after they loaded the blender, well, that's Caleb making a lot of noise. Caleb is always making nice. So after they loaded the blender, I proceed to blending. So one mistake we made was we used way too much water. The less water you use, the better. But it's kind of tricky because you have to be mindful of the amount of coconut that's in the blender. Because you might damage the blender if you put too much coconut and little water. Caleb is very afraid of the blender. So for this part, because I was blending that, I've been in my hand almost the whole time. And this is Tahira and Tacelia. They wanted to get a chance to press the blender button, so we gave them that chance. So after blending and blending and blending, we proceeded to straining, separate the coconut trash from the coconut milk itself. So yeah. So this is the first portion. So we proceeded to separating the trash from the juice. And like I said, it's a lot because we did about, I think, 5 coconuts. Yeah, we did about 5 coconuts. So it was a lot of blending and squeezing. At this time, we're just going to ask you guys to remember to like the video and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That's how you guys will keep updated. And truth be told, we need the subscribers. You know, it's very hard to grow on YouTube. So that's what we've realized. So we're asking you guys to please subscribe and share the video if you can. We'd very much appreciate it. So after we finish separating the trash and the juice, we set it. So you have to set it down for overnight is good, but we set it down for a couple hours. So it would be best if you leave it overnight, give it at least 12 hours. But you don't have to, but it's best. This is us feeding. We don't even know who these fowls belong to. Anyway, this is us feeding them with the trash, the coconut trash. So this is what the curd looks like after it's been separated from the water. Of course, after this, we put it in the freezer, just so the curdle can get tougher, because that way it's much easier to separate from the water. It doesn't need to be in the freezer for long, just maybe like half an hour tops. Put it in the freezer for half an hour, you can leave it, and then you can do what you're doing. So here, this is when we already separated the curdle from the water, and then whatever is remaining in the water, we're just going to use a strainer to separate it, because we don't want to waste anything. We want to get as much coconut oil as possible. So after we get finished with separating all of the residue, we put it in the pot. So this is the first time it's going in. So guys, as we said before, this is our first time, so please don't judge us. So for this part, you want to be very watchful once you put it on the stove, because it will stick very easily. We didn't have one of the thick Dutch pots, so we have to use what we have. We improvise, and this pot is very thin, so that make it even worse because it did burn. But however, yeah, so it did burn. Some of it did burn. The first batch that we put in did burn, but however, we just put some more in the pot and kept going. So as you can see, the oil is forming. So you just keep watching it, keep stirring, guys. Have to keep stirring. So at this point, I'm proud of myself because it's, like I said, very first time. I know I said it a lot in the video, but yeah, I'm proud of myself for making coconut oil. Coconut oil is something that I love. So this is, once you see the curdle becomes golden brown, you know you're getting close to the final product. So we didn't have a specific bottle for it. However, we had this sweet relish bottle that was in the fridge. So we just wash it out and then we strain it. You have to be very careful because the oil is still hot at this point. You don't have to pour it when it's hot, but it's best because then the oil stretch when it's hot, so it's easier to pour out. So that's pretty much it. And this is the finished product. Don't judge our bottle, guys. It's the only glass bottle that we had and we pour it out hot. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's the finished product.